What do you like? Let's talk a little bit about it. There's there's a production that's been in the works for a minute. We're looking to probably, from what I heard from the producer, they're looking to release mid next year, mid 2023.
Okay.
It's called Sam's Cry is the name of the movie. And our friend here, Sim the artist, he actually plays a significant role in the movie. You know, we can't give too much away, but I would say it's a nice juicy role. I feel like your character is a really important character. I want to ask you, is this your first time playing like a pretty significant supporting role in a movie?
Yeah, it was. I was very excited about it actually.
Okay.
When I had read the dialogue, I was like, oh shit, that's me.
Cool.
I was like, they looked at my life now.
Hey, bro. Okay, so did you experience a little bit of the youth authority and that type of stuff?
Actually, no.
Okay.
What I had experienced, like I was once I hit 18, I was from 18 to about 30. I was just in and out of the system, you know.
Okay, so in that way you still relate because it's just a younger version of.
Okay. You know what I mean? And dude, it's crazy. Actually, there's a couple things that people don't realize, right? And that movie is very important because people don't understand about how mental health issues are PTSD. You dig?
Yeah.
It's very, very important. Like that movie is very important for awareness. Reason being because people don't realize that 6%, well, out of every 100 people, six out of every 100 people have PTSD. You know what I mean? And out of 1 in every 5 people have mental health issues.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And it gets even deeper because 45% of suicides are because of mental health.
You know, but people don't realize that PTSD, you always equate it to like, oh, someone that went to war, right? Something very, like, or 9/11, right? Which says fucking 9/11, right? But going to fucking prison is pretty dramatic. You know, it's something that, people don't think that someone that comes out of that has some sort of fucking PTSD, right?
No, that's right.
You know, because it's a whole fucking different change from regular fucking civilian to now a prisoner, right?
Oh, that's
you know,
true.
and I think people don't recognize that. I mean, enough.
Yeah, actually, I had a conversation with my girl and she was telling me, like, she looks up stuff and she was saying that PTSD, they had a doctor was saying about a little girl, like kids hearing gunshots in the hood can cause PTSD. Stress from a parent not being in the home could cause PTSD. You dig? Yeah. Like people don't understand the severity of this. You know, a mind is a fragile thing. You know, especially like in the correctional facility. Like me myself, like I got my ass beat by cops in there. I've been there firsthand. Like yo, they beat my ass. You know what I mean? Only because it was they wanted to flex their power and authority.
Right.
So hey, I won the lotto that day. It was my ass to get kicked. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I chalked it up like I was pissed, but then I was like, you know what? Once again, it's okay because God will take care of it. Like God says, give me your cares, give me your worries. You feel me? Hey, God, this happened. You know what I mean? And God says, I will strike down your enemies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in God, dog. So I was like, you know what? That's fine. Hey, you got yours on me? That's cool, bro. You know what I mean? Hopefully everything's all well, but I know God will take care of you.
Now, you mentioned on and off the camera about your belief system, which is cool. You know what I mean? But was that something that was with you from the very start, or is it something you found later on as a man?
Oh no, from the start.
Yeah.
Cause my grandma actually, she taught me how to love God, how to embrace God, like who God really is. You feel me? And every time I would leave to go to the street, she'd be like, "Come here and give me a kiss, sign the cross." And she'll pray, "Lord, protect him. Lord, protect him."
Got it.
And then I found God at a young age because people don't realize, like, yo, when you lose hope and you think no one's there, that's when God's carrying you. You feel me?
Yeah.
You ain't walking alone. God's carrying you. And then when it's safe, He puts you down like, come on, let's go. I got you.
Now, one thing I found out that was like special to me, I just learned this this morning, was Adam actually wrote your actual role.
Yeah.
Right? So I can't wait to actually see the film and see basically, did he knock it out of the ballpark, man?
Yeah.
You know?
I was going to say, that's something just between us is interesting because how you mentioned that you like to, I wouldn't never call you that, you know what I mean? But you called yourself, oh, I'm more of the jackass type. I like to joke and have a good time. It's funny because when I was writing for Chucky, this is why I told you when we first met, I was like, oh shit, this is a trip, is because I saw Chucky, you notice with some of the dialogue, he's kind of a jovial guy. He's like he laughs at things that you maybe shouldn't laugh about. And so when we met, and the first time you smiled, I was like, oh shit, bro, he's Chucky. He's what I saw in my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm excited to have you be here. I'm excited to talk about the movie. I'm glad that you are the person that secured and won the role.
Oh, for sure.
What was your experience like? On the set of Sam's Cry, was there anything that you experienced that was new for you?
Actually, it was a very good experience. Everybody was dope. Everybody and the relationships that I had built on the set. I mean, with the other actors, with the cast, everybody was good. You feel me? And I do believe that every experience is for a reason. I made some good friends. Unfortunately, real quick shout out to there's a little homie who's in the movie who he recently passed away. He was a victim of gang violence, but he's in the movie. He was a good dude. You feel me?
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Nah, I know. Rest in peace. My condolences to his family, but it was a blessing to actually meet him. You know what I mean? He was a really good kid. He had a really good head and his shoulders. You know what I mean?
Oh man, and it looks like he was taking some steps to change his life.
Yes,
sir.
I
mean, when you go from running the streets to saying, hey, you know what? I'm gonna have the patience to be on a movie set because it takes patience.
Oh yes.
That's damn. I'm about to tear up, bro. That's actually really sad that a youngster, lost his life.
Now, besides that moment, right? Is there anything that actually hit you? Like, damn, like, just kind of fuck with you internally based on your own experience, based on that character?
Yeah, actually, the reflection of the way the character talks to Sam and the other cast, like, that hit me with like, yo, this is exactly how it is in jail. You know what I mean? In the system, this is how life is. People don't realize, like, yo, it's a war zone in there. It's a jungle. You feel me? And it's survival of the fittest. You feel me? Some keep their head down. Some have their heads up. But you gotta fight to survive. And it's a fucked up situation. It really is. But see, it's not only other convicts, but the main enemy. I'm not even gonna say enemy. That's the wrong word. The opposition in there itself, and the conflict of interest is police and others not wanting to see you succeed and leave. They keep us trapped in the system because we're a monopoly. The more we're in the system, the more money they make off of it.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Every bus ride is changed. Every time they move you, that's more dollars. You understand?
Yeah.
So they use us. We're nothing but it's more money to keep a prisoner housed and locked up. You could use it's a third of that money. You could send somebody to college.
Yeah.
Rehabilitation.
Right. I mean, my stats are old, but I want to say like maybe 10, 15 years old. But I think it was like, isn't it like about 40,000 a year to house?
For your inmate, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it sounds great. Hey, 40,000, I could live off of that for a year. That's
And it's becoming a private actual industry now where people,
it's a for-profit corporation.
Absolutely.
I hear you're speaking facts, bro.
Yeah.
And what people don't realize, right? And this had happened when I was busted. So I'm not too sure, but I believe one of the main deputies of LA, I forgot somebody important of LA. His daughter picked up the contract for commissary for inmates. So she was running the business. Now she runs the business. They go through her, and her business provides the food to the inmates that you buy. Not only that, what was messed up, the price back then, the price of a soup was 35 cents. It went up to 70 cents. That's more than double plus an additional 5 cents. People don't realize that, yo, $20 is valuable. You understand?
Yeah.
Valuable. But they raise the price on inmates because they know they can.
Right, and the thing is, like you said, a monopoly where they have exclusive distribution rights.
Correct.
Where there's what they call a no compete bid.
Yeah.
Where like we're not even trying to get a competitive price to bring down our cost lower, to bring down lower. We're asking inmates, bro.
Someone's got to pay the fucking for the beach house, big dog.
Yeah.
That's just the way it
you know
goes.
what? And that's cool, but you know what? Somebody's gonna have to pay their comeuppance one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I'm a believer too. Is I believe that they're gonna have to face theirs.
That's real.
Now, if I have to, again, you're a rapper by heart. That's how you started, right? Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna throw a tricky question for you, right?
Yeah.
I was picture things as women too, right?
Yeah.
You got your wife, and then you got your side piece, right? So that's just me. I'm sorry. That's who I am, right?
Yeah.
Which is your wife and which is your side piece, right? Is it acting? Is it rapping? Which one is it?
Okay, so actually, my life is fully dedicated to music.
Okay.
Like
Respect.
fully.
So you're married to her.
I am.
That's
I am owned by her.
Okay.
Okay.
Like, I am blessed to be a property of her.
Okay.
You feel me? Because people don't realize, like, okay, so we all have a gift. When you find your gift that God bless you with, you utilize it.
Yeah.
You're
And
right.
I am so blessed to like have her in my life, to meet her. Like, I have a song called actually I made a song called First Love, right? And in that song, I was so in love with the streets, right? But I speak on, like, I'm breaking up with the hood game. Like, I'm breaking up with the streets, and then I'm leaving the streets to go be with music.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
And that's how I speak on it. And it sounds like I'm breaking up with a girl, and I speak on like the deepness of like yo, I loved you so much, but you took so many of my friends away from me. You had me go through a rough life.
Yeah.
You want me. You want the soldier that I am. You feel me? And then there's a line that says, there's a simple fact, you love the heart in me, but she loves the art in me.
Ooh.
So I'm speaking on music as, music loves me for my intelligence,
Yeah.
for my structure, for the beauty that I could create with my mind. But the streets want me for the devastation and the war that I could cause.
No, and I think off camera you mentioned that really music saved your life, right?
Yeah.
You know, and I think you have to have a profound love for it if something or someone does that for you. You know what I mean? So I can see why you're married to her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then acting, I mean, music don't mind sharing me.
She ain't jealous like that.
I love it.
That's good stuff, too.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Well, you know, I like that. We're about to reach our half-hour mark. We're gonna go ahead and take a little break. We'll see how everybody's feeling. So let's close it out real quick. Again, Sin, thank you for coming through.
Appreciate it.
DB Cooper, you want to close us out, G?
Look out, because here comes the second one.
Cheers.
Boop.